Okay, so I'm out here at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. It's actually New Year's Day 2021. So we all survived 2020, thank God. I'm out here with the Pacer. There's the Sultans Club of Long Beach is actually doing a Colorado Boulevard Rose Parade route cruise on New Year's Day during the time when the Rose Parade would normally be going on if it wasn't this year. And so we're going to tag along. I already posted the one from yesterday, the Rose Parade route cruise from yesterday, which met in East Pasadena. So this is kind of like the second event of its type in 2 days. But I'm out here with the Pacer. My buddy Mark's here with his Buick, his 55 Buick, and there's a bunch of cars here you can see in the background. So I'm going to walk around, show you what's here, and we're going to go cruising. So actually, I didn't know they're going to be punctual at this event. Actually, everyone's getting in their car right now to go cruising down on Colorado Blvd. As you can see, I need to jump in my car, and we're going to follow this group, see where it goes, and you kind of get an idea of what's here. It's actually mostly different cars than yesterday. I think a lot of these people aren't even from the Pasadena or San Gabriel Valley area. So, in fact, my friend Mark, I think, is the only guy I know here. Although that guy with the Lincoln right there, he lives pretty local. And yeah, who knew they were going to actually leave on time? Hey, an on-time event. Good way to start 2021. Okay, we are rolling here. Take a little bit to get out. Hopefully my my Steadicam will actually iron this out. I didn't bring my suction cup mount, so I'm just using like one of those selfie sticks that turns into a tripod on my dashboard. So that's how I'm getting this awesome effect. If you guys shoot YouTube videos, you'll be able to do that. And actually, the Channel 2/Channel 9 news is here, so it might be on the news. It might be on their website later. A story of doing a car cruise instead of the Rose Parade on New Year's Day here in Pasadena. Might be good. Maybe next year, like they can incorporate. We can have the cruisers in the Rose Parade, but I kind of doubt they'll do that. For those who don't know, it's very hard to get anything in the Rose Parade. They're very tight about what they do in the Rose Parade, and it's not easy. Like there's all those competitions to get your marching band in the parade, and of course, you know, all the floats are sponsored generally by big companies who pay a lot of money to be in the Rose Parade because they're in front of the cameras, and they get a lot of exposure due to it. All right, so now we're actually going under the Holly Street Bridge. This is in the Arroyo here, the Arroyo is actually where the Rose Bowl is, so it's sort of like a valley here in Pasadena. And the bridge you see up ahead, that's actually the 134 freeway. And then beyond that, there's the famous Colorado Street Bridge, which is the Suicide Bridge. All right, so now we're going under the 134 freeway, and you can see the Colorado Street Bridge there. Also known as the Suicide Bridge to locals for reasons that may or may not be obvious to you. All right, so a quick turn, and we're actually on Orange Grove. This normally would be where all the parade floats and bands and everybody are staged on New Year's morning. Obviously, that's not the case this morning. So this basically is the start of the Rose Parade route right here. And the tournament house is actually on this street. We have to cut around some people. Oh, there's people parked in the street because they have the media event going on down here for the non-Rose Parade. And it looks like we're not the only people that are going to be rolling down the parade route. There's a group of it looks like an activist type group. It's going to be rolling. Here comes the fire department. We love our fire department here in Pasadena, by the way. I've been a Pasadena resident for, like 16 years now. So this is like the Medicare activists. And there's some on the lawn here. see over here. This is actually the Turner House. This is the old Wrigley Mansion, you know, like Wrigley Gum. So that's where the headquarters of the Tournament of Roses is. And there is a TV event today. So these guys, I don't know if these are, I think these are the activists. There's always activists at the end of the Rose Parade every year. So I don't think there's actually anything live going on this morning. Everything was pre-taped for the special on TV. But you kind of get an idea of what's going on down here. Normally this would be just completely bustling with people. So now I'm gonna... All right, so I don't think I got it positioned quite straight, but you get the idea. This is actually where you see on TV when you watch the Rose Parade. This is the corner of Orange Grove and Colorado. When you watch the parade on TV, this is the corner you see where all the big cameras are and things like that. So it really is the start of the route. And I think they even have like music acts at the beginning of the route. So fortunately, I had to let a bus go by. There's some people out here for the because this is generally known as where the parade begins. So I'm gonna try to get behind the El Camino again. Channel 5 News is actually there across the street filming because there isn't anything going on right now. And now we're stuck behind a city bus again, which you may or may not be stopping. Let me see if I can get around this guy. All right, so you get an idea coming down the hill into Old Town Pasadena. All right, so the bus stops, so everybody will be able to catch up somewhat. Actually, everyone's gonna have to get over down here because they've got the one of the lanes blocked off for restaurant seating, even though none of the restaurants are open for seating right now, but they left it out just in case the state decides to change its mind. Kind of see what's going on. Okay, this is Old Town Pasadena down here. You can see, I mean, normally this would just be completely lined with people watching the parade. Like there'd be so many people out here, it'd just be incredibly noisy. In fact, I drove down Colorado Blvd this morning and it was just eerie because, and here comes Channel 4/Channel 52 filming. Finally something to film, this guy's probably figuring, because it's been pretty dead this morning. All right, so here you can see where they have actually blocked off a lane going each way for restaurant seating, which they can't even use right now. So, but they haven't gotten rid of it because there's always that hopes that they'll be able to start using it hopefully sometime soon. Now we're gonna get over in the right lane, and then I'm guessing the group that's running this doesn't realize that there's another lane blocked off further down for more restaurants, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, as they say. So this is sort of getting towards the end of Old Town, you know, which is like a cool shopping district normally when things aren't shut down. All right, so continuing down Colorado Blvd. Now we got more cars. I got over because I know everyone's gonna have to get over further down here, so it might be easier just to do it now, and then we can show you some more cars in the Rose Parade cruise this year. So I think it was a pretty good turnout considering I really didn't know about it until the other day, and I'm guessing most people didn't know about this was going on until a few days ago, because this is not something obviously that's done every year like the event that was yesterday, which I still think had a pretty good turnout considering part of the fun of the pre-Rose Parade cruise is to cruise in front of the people who are waiting for the parade the following morning. And there's been a few cars coming the other way, so I think a lot of people, maybe they don't even know about this. There's a 67 Impala coming the other way right now. Well, I know a lot of people maybe that don't know about this, and they're just kind of getting up and going, oh, there's a bunch of classic cars cruising the Boulevard this morning. So, might be a surprise to some. Others may have already known about it. So now we're down, we're almost near where my house is, if you go north of about 10 blocks. This is the only parade you get if you're on Colorado Blvd this year. And while we're kind of slowed down, I can show you this. This is actually a vintage Buick dealership. That was, I believe, Howard Motor Company Buick, built way, I think it was like in the 20s or 30s. You can I might be confused, but no, that is actually a vintage car dealership, but nothing's currently in there. All right, so now we're making a left onto Sierra Madre Boulevard, which is actually where the parade route would go normally. So I think we're actually going to double back right here on Walnut. So you can go around the block. I think we're going to double back, go back the other way on Colorado. This is actually where our Volkswagen dealership is. I bought a Volkswagen there once. I seem to get stuck behind a lot of black El Caminos on this little venture here. Okay, so now everybody's doubling back in their own way. I think this is, oh, there's Ane with the Rambler. Oh, that's not Ane, that's somebody else with a Rambler. There's Ane with the Rambler. Cool. We got some other AMCs on this trip, so now we're happy. Okay, so now we're heading west on Colorado, back the other way, so the opposite direction of the normal Rose Parade. Okay, so now we got cars going both ways in the group because most of the group, part of the group hasn't turned around yet. And I'm sure there's even more that have gotten stuck at traffic lights further down. There's Mark. As we pass the Saga Motor Hotel, which is a really cool mid-century motor lodge. Very mid-century modern. I think it's even a historic landmark here in Pasadena. They're on the right. So if you're ever in Pasadena, although it's not open right now for some reason, but during when it's normal out, if you ever need a place to stay and you want to stay somewhere kind of mid-century, it's a good place to go to. Yay, my horn doesn't work. It's an AMC. Great. All right, here's Pasadena. This is actually old Pasadena Ford here on the right. It's like an old Ford showroom from the 30s, which of course they're going to tear down because life sucks. And then we're passing the old Howard Motor Company Buick here on the right, which is absolutely gorgeous inside. I wish I could get a tour of it and do a video on it. I probably should next time somebody's in there putting something in. I realize I'm not as good a commentator as Bob Eubanks or even Stephanie Edwards for the Rose Parade, but I bet they don't know anything really about cars, so it's okay. There's actually a theater on the right called the Academy Theater, and it's absolutely kind of ugly on the outside, but if you look up like old pictures of what it used to look like, you'll cry because it used to be an absolutely beautiful theater, and then it was redone in the 80s to look like absolute garbage. So look up the Academy Theater in Pasadena online. I'm sure you'll cry.
We're gonna go back to the Rose Bowl lot.
Rose Bowl lot? Okay. So I guess we're actually heading back to the Rose Bowl lot, and then I guess maybe I'll be able to film all the cars there. Ane's here, so we gotta get a stoplight here. All right, there's Ane from the Rambler Club. Hey! As we sit at the light here. Oh my God. Look at that butt. It is so big. This is the fantastic Honda CR-V all-wheel drive circa like 5 years ago. This is the part of the video where we just say F it. And on the right, you'll see our historic Ortho mattress. Actually, they have a moving sale right now, so if you need a place to shag up with your old lady, go check out Ortho mattress. They do not sponsor this channel, by the way, because they suck. All right, cool. Now we got the what do you call it? The activists, the Medicare people are running the other way. Dude, that guy's got a nice BMW. What the hell is he worried about Medicare? I drive a Pacer. At least their horns work. Roll on down Colorado Blvd. There's a PT Cruiser. He's not part of the cruise. God, I hope not. I have owned a PT Cruiser briefly. I got it in a deal with another car, of course. And then I fixed it and I sold it. The best thing about selling a PT Cruiser is that you know it's now someone else's problem. It's one of our many churches on the right there. There's like a bunch of churches in Pasadena for some reason. Like there's a lot of churches. This is Paseo, Colorado on the left here. That's actually like a dead mall. Like there's a movie theater closed. There's an Islands burger place closed. bunch of stores, also closed. There's an H&M. They're actually still open because, you know. Do 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 do. I need to get laid tonight. Do do. There's a stop on the right. That's like a club, and it gets pretty hopping at night. If you drive Uber, don't stay in this area because you don't want to pick people up there. They're all wasted and they're going to throw up in your car. Ask me how I know. By the way, you can go back and watch my $500 Uber car video from back when I used to do Uber. It's like an old video. It's in my project car folder or whatever playlist. I bought a Buick for $500 and got it approved for Uber and Lyft. Boy, was that an eye-opening experience. We're still stuck behind this PT Cruiser. It's taunting me. Why is this PT Cruiser taunting me? This video is sponsored by not getting the virus. Don't get the virus, please. We need you to watch my videos. I hope everybody had at least somewhat of an okay 2020. I mean, a lot of people really hurting right now. I got my $600 in my bank account this morning from the IRS, so that made me feel like, eh. You know? Wow, $600. Okay. I did actually buy another jukebox yesterday. I bought an old mid-50s Seaberg model J100. Maybe I can overlay a picture of it right here. And you can see my cool jukebox because it's way better looking than this PT Cruiser that's ahead of me. It's already blew my stimulus money. And we're passing over, though, supposed to be the 710 freeway. It's actually an unfinished freeway, and they were going to finish it, and then like they decided we didn't need another freeway, but we actually do. So it's kind of stupid. So if you want to look up something really stupid, look up the 710 freeway in Pasadena. So on the right here is the Norton Simon Museum. I've been in Pasadena for years. I have never been inside that museum, and it's supposed to be like an amazing museum. In fact, I should take my daughter there when it reopens. This video was not brought to you by the Norton Simon Museum. They haven't given me any money, and nor have I given them any money. So that's fair. All right, so here we go. There's this really cool like Victorian house on the corner here. I don't know who owns it, but I've admired it for years. Admire it now. Roll back 10 seconds and admire it again. So actually, when you come down here into the Arroyo, now this is the Holly Street Bridge. Now, if you go up on the hill that you see in the background there, that's where all the expensive houses. So whenever you hear about like a celebrity or someone really rich living in Pasadena, they live that way. I don't live that way. I'm in the it's okay section. Like the houses are expensive in my neighborhood, but there's like literally a crack house 4 houses up from me. You know, I think this PT Cruiser is actually on the cruise. Oops. I've been talking smack about it for like a few minutes now. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Mike, I didn't come here to see a PT Cruiser. Because let me tell you something. Nobody ever goes anywhere to see a PT Cruiser. Says the man driving the Pacer. Oh, good. The guy in the PT Cruiser is leaving. Oh, no, he's coming back. Oh, jeez. I thought we'd lost him. All right, we're back at the Rose Bowl, so now I can show you some of the cars, but not the PT Cruiser. It's a cool little Plymouth surf wagon. It's a nice 69 Camaro convertible rolling through with a big American flag on it. 35 Ford pickup truck. This Buick's absolutely gorgeous. 49 Buick convertible. I'm going to really show this one because this is just a really amazing car. Look at the antenna in the middle of the windshield. This looks like something you would see in the actual Rose Parade. And you got a 57 Buick. I always love the weird windows. Some people don't like that window. I always thought it was kind of cool because it was very different. It's a Ford F-Series. This guy was at the run yesterday. It's like about a 53 Chev. Just gonna do a quick walk around. At least I finally got to get you some of these cars up close. It's kind of nice they wound up somewhere where we could all look at the cars at the end. It's an old hot rod. It's an old bomb. 64 Galaxy. That was the panel we were behind for a while. That's like my pacer. I don't know if that's my puking or if that's from a car before.
This car wins the meet. It's got
There
the
you
best
go.
lead.
Yeah, there you go.
Anybody who disagrees, we're throwing you out of here without your mouse.
I'm gonna have to look that over. It's the Ramblers.
These are torque motors. It's got like the RGT on it. Cobra jet valves. You know, it'll pull you up.
It's a Bronco. Little Bronco pickup truck. I think that leak was there from another car because I saw a Mustang that was parked right about there when we left that was puking up. And that's not the part of it that would be puking up. More Chevys. These guys kind of rolled in late. Really nice Continental. A little Corvette. A couple Corvettes. Little 40 Ford pickup truck, a couple of them.
And that thing they'll have the road, not even on the stop and go. Yeah, that one doesn't.
Like this Chrysler, it's like a 62. 64 El Camino.
We're getting dressed. Shoot before we go home, right? We're done. Make coffee with those on it.
55 Chevy. It's a neat Dodge. And a 62 Cadillac. And some of these cars. It's El Camino. Thunderbird. I like this Riviera. It's real sharp with the Astro Supremes on it. Lake pipes. Another Riviera. The Cadillac convertible. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California for the New Year's Day cruise. We hope you made it this far along in the video. If you like what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment as what your favorite car in the video was. And until next time, well, I'll be seeing you.